Many Russian painters have captured Estonian landscape and cities in their paintings. One of the most important of them, Aleksei Bogolyubov, had a particularly warm and close relationship with Tallinn. Bogolyubov called himself a sailor artist because he had become a navy officer before even starting his studies at the St. Petersburg Art Academy. The choice of a creative path was not easy for an art-loving young man from a noble family, because at that time being a professional artist was considered a disgraceful profession for an aristocrat. Thus, Bogolyubov did not begin his academic art studies at the instigation of Duke Maximilian of Leuchtenberg, the president of the St. Petersburg Academy of Arts, until he was already an adult. When choosing the subject of his graduation work at the Academy, he first travelled to Finland. However, he was not inspired by the romantic rocky coast of that country. Thereafter, he travelled to Tallinn, where he felt at home. Bogolyubov had already gotten acquainted with the city while serving in the Russian Navy when he spent several winters here. In the summer of 1853, he painted 3 works of Tallinn, including a harbour view called Morning in Reval. As is typical of academic painting, the artist has made some changes in the locations and proportions of the buildings in order to balance the composition. However, the towers of the town hall, St. Olaf's and St. Nicholas's churches, and the Church of the Holy Spirit are recognizable in the work. The steamship depicted in the foreground as a sign of the new era and the sea fortress captured in the background are painted very attentively and with detail, as might be expected of a former military man.